Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Persephone would like to introduce you to Fernando Gomez, and obviously I should say right at the beginning of this video that the person who's going to appear in this video later bears no relationship whatsoever to the genuine Dr. Fernando Gomez. Hello, said the fake Mr. Gomez. Good evening. How are you doing? However, thanks for accepting my request though. I don't normally do this. Of course you don't. Why'd you say so? Because you said you don't. Was that not true? It was? How's your day going, by the way? It's going well, thanks. I did 2 loads of washing, some cleaning and some ironing. What about you? Just finished arranging someone's nose. I'm a surgeon. It was broken, though. Took hours of work. Arranging someone's nose, that's the proper medical term, is it? A man did have the good sense to resort to Google. The medical term is reconstructive rhinoplasty. Just stated it that way to sound funny, though. Are you like a dry cleaner? Or? Pardon, what odd thing to say. Hysterical when an educated doctor sounds like a kid playing doctors. I see you as a friend, not a client, who booked a session with me. I was just trying to be simple and nice and make this conversation lovely. If you're not interested in it, I can leave. You lost me at dry cleaning. I was asking, what's your profession? I don't know, were you? She said in reply to him saying I was asking, but he put a question mark on the end. I don't work, my divorce settlement supports me. Your divorce? Question mark? I'm separated. I presume you know what a divorce is. Really? So I look dumb to you? Or there's something more to that question you just asked? Yes, really. Excuse me, you asked? Which bit did you struggle with before you asked? So yes, I guess you do look dumb to me. At least you managed to sound it. You're so rude. Excuse me, it was you that asked a daft question, and now you're mad because you asked a silly question. How does that work? Your divorce settlement supports you, and I asked if you're divorced. And here you're raining insult on me. I guess you're always this rude. That's why no man would ever want to be with such a woman like yourself. What did you think it meant? Or are you too dumb, your word, to know? And how do you think I'd get a divorce settlement, win it on the lottery, buy it in the grocery store? Now either grow up and behave like a proper gentleman, or go away and know someone your own age, please. Choice is yours, make it wisely. I guess you're having a really bad day, he cried. You blew it. And so he called her, and then when the call had finished, he blocked her. Can't say blame him. Hello. Are you going to talk to me, or are you just one of those people that calls and refuses to speak? That's very rude, you know.
Say what?
Saying that?
What are you saying?
Saying that? I said, are you one of those people that calls and refuses to speak?
You know, you are sounding so rude, you know. I'm just trying to be nice. I'm just trying to,
No, you're not. You're stoned out of your brains. You can't even talk properly, can you? What have you been on? Have you been smoking the wacky backy?
Is that how you speak to someone you never met before?
Well, you're obviously stoned out of your brains, so you're smoking weed, aren't you?
I ain't smoke no weed. I don't smoke weed, okay?
Alright, well, what are you smoking then? Because it was your idea to call, so I can hear that you can hardly speak.
What the fuck you mean I can hardly speak?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, you can't even put a sensible sentence together without swearing at me, can you? So you're obviously not a mature gentleman. Remember, it was your idea to call, so I can hear your Nigerian accent. And I can hear you're about 16. Oh, you're struck
You know
dumb
what?
now, are you?
You know what? You sounded so fucking rude right now, and I don't know where all this is coming from. But
yeah,
I suggest
which of us would you say is using foul language? You know, take a wild guess. Which one of us keeps using the F word?
we're both adults over here. We're both adults, so I can use any language I like. Okay?
Right, so you agree it's you that's using the foul language, not me? Oh, you disappeared. That's very rude.
Chris, Johnson,
That's very rude to cut the call.
go over there.
So we agree that it's you that's using the foul language, don't we?
We're both, we're both adults over here, so I think it's proper for me to use the foul language if I want to use it, because the way you sounded, the way you're talking to me, that's very disrespectful.
Yeah,
And I can't take that shit from you, okay?
So we agree it's you that's using the foul language, don't we? So you're obviously not the mature doctor in your photograph, are you? Because, I mean, he's a nice, polite man, you know.
Hold up a minute. I'm a mature doctor who just want to make friends, okay?
No, you're
that's
not.
All.
You
I don't know where you're getting the scenario of me.
I realise you don't have
many... What?
I said I realise you don't have many brain cells, but you've called me, so you must know I can hear your Nigerian accent, and I can hear you're about 16. Or are you that daft that you don't even realise you've got a Nigerian accent? I mean, I presume you do know that. If you look in the mirror, you probably see that you're Nigerian.
What the fuck you talking about?
Exactly.
I ain't no Nigerian.
Yeah, exactly. Of course not. And I mean, a mature doctor would be using language like you're using, wouldn't he? I'll tell you what. Tell me where you
Have you met a Nigerian before?
No, I haven't.
Have you met a Nigerian before?
No, I've just said no, I haven't. But you have, obviously, because that's where you live. Now, why don't you tell me where?
Have you ever dated a Nigerian before?
Why don't you?
Hold up a minute. Have you ever dated a Nigerian before?
Why don't you tell me?
No, you shut the fuck up.
Why don't you?
No, you shut up.
Why don't you tell me?
No, you shut up.
Why don't?
Have you ever dated a Nigerian before? Have you ever dated a Nigerian before? Have you ever dated a Nigerian before?
No, have you?
So why do you believe I've got a Nigerian accent?
Because I can hear it. You called me. Now, why don't you tell me where you studied medicine?
I'm not going to tell you no shit because you don't deserve that information, okay?
No, because you don't know the name of a medical school, do you? You could try.
I remember my medical school.
I expect there's a medical school in Lagos. You could just say Lagos. I mean, I wouldn't any different, would I? I mean, I know there are doctors from Lagos.
Have you been to Lagos before? Have you been to Lagos before?
No, but I've met doctors from Lagos. They're really nice people. Very intelligent people as well, actually, who don't have to use foul language as every other word.
I just met you online and, you're not my client. I did book an appointment to meet you, so I have the right to use whatsoever fucking language I gotta do. I'm obviously having a bad day here.
I don't think so. I don't think.
Hold up a minute. I'm obviously having a bad day here. I just lost a patient.
Oh dear. Oh yeah, of course. A doctor wouldn't be used to losing a patient, and would resort to foul language. That would make perfect sense.
This is the first time it has happened. Okay, this is the first time it has happened.
What, you've been a doctor for how many years have you been a doctor?
For 45 years.
45 years? You've been a doctor for 45 years, and this is the first time you've lost a patient. You don't really think I believe that, do you? How old are you, by the way?
That's a cup of tea. I don't give a fuck about what you think about me right now, okay?
No, I'm the one that's got the cup of tea. I got it here in my left hand. How long have you been a doctor?
I don't like repeating myself.
Oh, no, you said 45 years, didn't you? How old are you?
I'm not going to tell you that shit either. You don't deserve that information because you're being rude right now.
No, you mean you can't add 45 to the year you left medical school and work out how old you're supposed to be. That's what you mean, isn't it? Your maths is too bad. Can you add 45 to... Well, I don't know, actually. Could you add 45 to 20?
Have you ever fallen in love before? Hey, hold up. Have you ever fallen in love before?
Oh, not with a Nigerian 16-year-old, no. My husband was the same age as me.
Why do you feel I'm a Nigerian?
Well, like I said, because you called me, so I can hear you, can't I?
Even if I called you, does that mean I'm a Nigerian?
No, but you called me so I can hear your accent, can't I? I mean, it was your idea to call, so I can hear your accent. So I can hear you've got a Nigerian accent. You might want to not call people in future, because, it is a bit of a giveaway, really, isn't it? And plus your foul language, obviously, because someone that's been a doctor as long as you've been a doctor, wouldn't be using language like that, would they? They'd be talking like a mature, educated doctor, wouldn't they? Don't you think they would?
You talk too much for a woman.
Yeah, exactly. So, you're obviously just a teenage kid from a village somewhere. I doubt if you even live in Lagos, really, do you?
Do you have any kids?
Obviously got no idea how a mature, educated doctor would talk.
Do you have any kids?
Yeah, I've got 2 daughters.
You've got 3 doctors?
No, I've got 2 daughters.
Okay, a girl or a boy?
Did you hear what I said? I've got 2 daughters.
That's nice. You've got just 3 kids.
No, I have 2. 1, 2. I have 1, 2, 2 daughters.
You've got 2 doctors. And those 2 doctors are your children.
Sorry, say that again.
Never mind.
No, say it again. I didn't hear what you said.
Never mind. I told you I don't like repeating myself.
Oh, diddums. That's a shame.
So what's your own profession?
I think I told you I don't work. My divorce settlement supports me. I don't like repeating myself either, by the way. Just for your information.
That's nice. That's okay.
No, it's not okay.
So I
don't see why I should do something you don't like.
I just call you to hear how you sound like, and obviously you sound beautifully. You sound very beautifully, but as a matter of fact, you're so rude, you're so unfriendly, you're so hostile. So I think, I don't want someone like you in my life right now because you're giving me a negative kind of energy.
Oh dear,
okay?
That's ever so sad.
Now you're accusing me of being a Nigerian.
Oh, you think
use foul languages.
You think that's
I'm a 16-year-old from some goddamn forsaken village now. You're calling me names. You're just talking to me. It's all the stranger you haven't met in real life.
You think being a Nigerian is an accusation, do you? I mean, there are quite a lot of people in Nigeria. I'm not sure they'd all think that being told they're Nigerian is an accusation.
I've been to Nigeria before. I've been to Nigeria several times. I've been to Lagos. I've been to Abuja.
Yeah. Oh!
Nigeria people are really nice.
So you're in Abuja,
you know what I'm saying? They're really nice people.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not in Abuja. I'm in Miami.
I told you that. They're nice people, but it was you that seemed to think it was an accusation. No, I did tell you, I've met some really nice Nigerian doctors. They're lovely people. Very intelligent and highly educated. Shame you're not, but, your doctors are.
In Nigeria, the doctors, they are very, very friendly.
Yeah, I know they are.
They talk to you with some respect.
I've met some of them. They don't resort to using foul language, the instant they start talking to you.
I was really mad at you at first because of the way you sounded, because of the way you spoke to me on the phone. So I was really mad at you. That was why I used the foul language, and I want to apologize for that, and I want to say I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, we'll see whether that's a genuine apology or not, won't we, as time goes on, So are you going to tell me
where you... Are you going
to tell me where you studied medicine? I mean, can you remember where you studied medicine? It was a long time ago.
That was a fucking long time ago, but I still remember
Excuse me, you've just apologised for using foul language. Well, obviously it was a hollow apology, wasn't it? Because you just done it again. So it was a fake apology, wasn't it?
It wasn't a fake apology.
Well, it was, because
It was a real one.
You've just done it again.
I said I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Don't
but
worry, what time you gonna get used to me?
You said you were sorry, and then you did it again, so obviously you weren't that sorry, were you?
Did you always take notes of everything?
Well, you know, it's called having a conversation. I listen to you, so I actually hear what you're saying. Unlike you, because obviously you haven't heard a word I've said, really, have you? So how old are you, by the way? You know,
I'm
roughly.
65.
You're 60.
How old are you?
I'm 55. So you've been practicing medicine since you were 20. Were you some kind of super student? You know, you either graduated early, or maybe you just bought a certificate that said you're a doctor, so you didn't actually have to go to medical school.
You know, your kind is the kind that doesn't believe that miracle happens. You know, you're just so damn
So it
straight.
was a miracle, was it? You didn't actually have to go to medical school.
As a
You
matter of
were
fact,
just a miracle. I mean, miracles do happen, you know.
You know, my dad. You know, my dad was a medical doctor. You know.
No, I don't know that. So he was the miracle.
It's something that I've been
so
running
he
in
just
our
gave
family
you.
for so long.
He just gave you a certificate and said, "Here you are,
You know,
son.
it's something.
Here you are, son. You're now a doctor. You don't
You know,
need to
I
go to
earned my
medical school."
certificate legally. You know, I earned my certificate as a doctor legally. You know, I was one of the best in my department back in the days, baby. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was one of the best in my department back in the days. And I make sure I work hard and I graduated on time. And, you know, I kind of take over my father's hospital. You know, I'm running it now and everything is going well fine.
Yeah. So which medical school did you go to?
So what's so funny about what I'm saying? Why are you laughing?
I'm not laughing. I've got a bit of a cold. I was coughing. Which medical school did you go to? Maybe you've got a good cure for a cold.
University.
Do you have a good cure for a cold? I've had a really nasty cough, actually. I think I've had that HMPV virus, or whatever the letters are, that's going the rounds, you know. I had a horrible cough. I mean, I could demonstrate it for you if you wanted to, but I expect the people listening probably don't want me coughing down their ears, especially if they got their headphones on. It'd be very annoying, wouldn't it? So can you remember which medical school you went to? You know, the one your father sent you to. Oh, you've forgotten, have you? You're going awfully quiet. It's a bit alarming, really. Did you run out of words? It seems our man did run out of words, because when Persephone tried to call him back, she found he'd blocked her. I hope you enjoyed this story of a ridiculous kid who wouldn't know what it means to be a doctor if he needed consult one, I don't think. If you did, you know what to do. Please like it, please share it, please comment down below, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again in another video.